14 model, there's a lot of changes. A big one from a mechanic's point of view is all the fasteners are all commonised now. 8mm, 10mm T-bars basically gets you a long way into stripping this bike down, and everything's just so much more accessible with the commonising of the fasteners. Air filter is only 3 bolts. You undo and then pull this whole wing section away, and then you've got a wing nut to get to your air filter, which is about 3 bolts quicker than the previous model. Once you've done that, if you want to go a little further with your maintenance program and look into your shim clearances, it's a quick step just to undo 3 extra bolts, lift the tank up and turn it around clockwise 180 degrees, and then it balances on the back of the subframe. It gives you access to your rocker cover bolts, so you can undo the 2 of those and check your shim clearances. Although the head has been redesigned this year, shim clearances are still exactly the same process of setting. So it's just all really easy maintenance. To get your shock out, you know, if you've got your tank turned around the way they've allowed it to, it's just 2 bolts and the shock just lifts straight out through the top. Also with your oil changes, there is now 1 drain plug instead of 2 on the previous models. This is because the bike is now a wet sump crankcase, not a dry sump with a separate compartment. So therefore all your clutch is bathed in oil, your gears are bathed in oil, they're splashing it around, you're getting more lubrication on your piston. With this feature you only need 700 mils of oil instead of the 1 litre in the previous model, so you're saving some weight there as well. A couple of vanes are missing from the oil pump, so you generally save you know, probably half a kilo in everything by it being wet sumped. They've also added an oil strainer that is accessible from the outside for the 14s. You remove 1 10mm bolt and slide it out. You can clean it and put it back in. Previous model you actually had to take the engine out, split the cases to clean that strainer. Also they've made 3rd gear a little closer to 2nd gear. This allows you to carry 3rd gear through the corners, and the bike has increased horsepower, and they've also had to modify the clutch to cope with that, and they've added some different friction material plates in the middle of the clutch so that it grabs a little better and allows the power to get to the ground.